Of all times. Let's go.
Exciting dream. Let's find out.
For Pacquiao as he moved toward the center of the ring even before the opening bell.
But he's fighting a very intelligent fight. Punches that have landed thus far.
Round one, they're simple. De La Hoya is so much taller. Pacquiao so much faster. And now
confusing him at the moment.
But it would get him busy. Watch to the jab. The right hand is hitting him with his punches out.
Momentarily shocked Oscar.
I think the speed has been bothersome for Oscar throughout the round. Who simply because, even though dangerous and destructive, largely a one-note tune. Jab, jab, straight left hand. His ability to starting his offense with it, as he's doing there.
He was always put in a weight division too rested.
Manny's upper body movement and defense is very, very effective. No head movement at all. His head is stationary.
Good body shot. And as you said, there is almost no height difference between them.
Pacquiao lands a brilliant uppercut. He has not been able to solve Pacquiao's speed.
He is neutralizing Oscar's left hand, one of the best weapons in the sport for over a decade.
The speed.
So the week, and as I said, is even though he's winning now, Oscar has no.
It's something. You have to believe that.
He just landed a good left hook to the back against him. There is a big swelling outside.
To me, more aggressive, but the punch with the snap and the speed is coming from Pacquiao. Good point. You can tell that.
Is it also because it's a physically more challenging fight?
To me, he just doesn't look that strong when he does.
If Oscar can't get set, he can't get his punches off. And the 60, 3-0. Manny Pacquiao.
Right hand has never been a super destructive punch for De La Hoya. I asked Freddie Roach yesterday in our meeting, I said, have you ever seen Oscar De La Hoya really hurt somebody with a right hand weapon of choice for a conventional fighter against a southpaw? For the same reason that Pacquiao is landing his straight left hand.
And if Oscar's not going to he could not time him so much, and even if he doesn't land, as I said, keep
good body shots there by Pacquiao. And doubt coming in as to whether Pacquiao could.
And you watch when Manny lands his left, he then moves off often to speed.
Virtually all of them seem to be landing for Pacquiao. Somewhere in that better in May of 2007 against Floyd Mayweather.
Is the feeling of a fighter when he's in there with somebody who's always beating him to the punch.
This is a terrible feeling. The thing it is, as I say, the deal, not handling speed. And he cannot, he has his right hand permanently stuck to the side of.
He's doing this.
No, it's a brilliant fight plan. I personally had expected, and perhaps more so than De La Hoya expected as well.
You know, when a lot of the experts.
Good body shot by Oscar.
Biggest punch of the fight for De La Hoya.
To get back into this fight.
Well, if judges are looking for a round to give to De La Hoya, this might be the one, although now Pacquiao rallies down the stretch and prevent Pacquiao from countering him as effectively as he has.
Even a lot of those punches that Manny has landed, which is on the cup, if you notice, he's never been worn. Oscar has his cup extremely high. So they're really on the belt line.
When Nacho Beristain asks between rounds, but rather that he throws straight left hand.
Almost guaranteed is going to land.
Actually reconfiguring De La Hoya's beautiful face.
Yep.
In May, fighting Manny Pacquiao is something entirely different from fighting Steve Forbes. Seeing, although each round has gone by.
Fighters in a long time.
Yeah, Ricardo Mayorga is no elite fighter in my view.
No. He's the bill you would think against so-called smaller man. We'd see something more.
I think Jim summed it up. There's too much of everything. How to get into the fight, how to hold him off, how to get to him. It's too.
Oscar is maybe trying to lay a trap, but Manny is too smart and too fast for him.
This fight's going to probably end up being stopped.
Manny Pacquiao is annihilating Oscar De La Hoya. Has zero answers for the Pacquiao assault.
You cannot do anything. You can't.
Pacquiao is making De La Hoya look old, slow, ineffectual.
Some of us wonder
this fight's over with.
Whether Manny Pacquiao would become the Henry Armstrong of this era. Right now, He's looking like the immortal Armstrong.
And Oscar is barely throwing back. You wonder if Tony Weeks is thinking of stopping the fight.
Yes. He's looking
Hard
entirely at
shots.
Oscar.
De La Hoya hasn't been down, but that may be the only thing that's keeping Weeks from stopping it. Pacquiao is closing in on landing 50 power shots in the round. Had been counted by CompuBox. And in fact, Diaz was closer to being in the fight. All right, Larry, you envisioned this one. Could you see Pacquiao against Margarito?
No, and he himself says he's going back to 140 after this fight. This could be the end of the fight here.
May have the best chance of picking up his identity as the economic, because Pacquiao's following is growing, not just in the Pacific Rim, but in the United States and Latin America as well. Tony Weeks has a tough decision in front of him. There's a lot of glory and a lot of money in Oscar De La Hoya's past, but
there's no reason to continue with this. He's too fast. Are you okay? You with that? Is that it? Yeah? That's it? Let's finish it. That's it. Let's go.
It's over. Manny Pacquiao has beaten Oscar De La Hoya.
The winner by TKO victory, and still the #1 pound-for-pound fighter in the world, the fighting pride of the Philippines, Manny Pac Man